Hi, I'm Wendy Murdoch, and I'm here to give you a quick tip to help you improve your riding. Today we're going to look at the rider's arms and elbows. A lot of riders tend to want to take up the slack in their reins by pulling their elbows behind their body. It does get to the horse's mouth, but the problem is you're no longer in a good position. Other riders try to keep their hands down and low by straightening their elbows and extending their arms forward, but that tends to cause the rider to pitch forward and again not be in a very secure position. So the solution is to keep the elbows by your sides in a nice solid place, and what this is going to do is it's effectively going to reduce the leverage that the horse has against you. In other words, when your arms are extended out in front of you or drawn back behind you, now you're trying to ride the horse from your shoulders, and this is a long way from your seat. But by keeping your elbows closer to your sides, you eliminate the leverage of the upper arm and make the distance from the elbow to the center or to your seat much closer, and therefore making you a lot more solid and strong in your position. Okay? So when you have the feeling that you need to put your hands too far forward, you might check to see if your horse is moving forward or if you're trying to make up for that straight line from the elbow to the bit. We can, in this position with our elbow by your side, you can still raise and lower your hands as opposed to extend the arm forward. Okay? If your problem is that your elbows come behind your body, then the answer is to shorten your reins. And this is something a lot of people seem to forget. You want to keep your position and then adjust your reins to your position. Elizabeth, go ahead and shorten your reins a little bit. Okay? So that now you make the connection to your horse's mouth, but you maintain your solid alignment. So I'm going to pull on Elizabeth's reins with her elbows forward and too far back, and then in the middle position, and we'll see how that influences her stability in the saddle. Okay, Elizabeth, let's have your elbows by your sides in a nice good alignment. Great. And I'm going to pull on the reins, and you can see that that really helps her be in a solid position, and the force goes right down into her seat, and I pull her into the saddle. Now extend your arms a little bit. Great. Here you can already see that as soon as she extended her arms, her upper body came forward, and this is taking her out of position, so now it's going to take very little effort on my part to pull her forward over her saddle. Okay. Okay. Now let the reins get a little long so you don't pull on Howie's mouth, and take your elbows behind you. Here, when I go to pull, Elizabeth's going to tend to lean back and brace her back, and that's still not going to be very solid. I'm going to be easily able to pull her out of the saddle. So while she's trying to take up the slack and get to her horse's mouth, she's made herself in a very unstable. Okay, Elizabeth, just shorten the reins, have your elbows by your sides. So the best solution is to adjust the reins to your position instead of your position to the reins. As you can see here, Elizabeth is really solid and in a really good place.